idea for the Straw-bale house came really through a mutual interest between Epping Forest and Hastoe. We've been looking at an innovative, really energy-efficient, sustainable housing scheme, and Epping Forest knew of a scheme in North Kesteven, which the local authority did with straw bales. We visited that scheme together, and really it all developed from there.
So we identified the benefits of this type of straw bale construction quite a few years ago. We could see the benefits for the tenants in terms of much lower fuel bills, in reduced CO2 emissions at pretty well the same cost of ordinary construction. Coincidentally, at the same time as we were looking at this innovative form of development, we knew that Hastoe was also looking for a partner and a site to develop a straw bales housing scheme. So we came together and came up with this scheme, which is a really exciting proposition.
The reason for Hastoe embarking on a project like this is that we at Hastoe, we're always looking at new innovative ways of delivering sustainable housing schemes. We're looking at reducing the carbon footprint of our developments. So straw bale is a really energy efficient way of building homes. We're also looking at providing houses which can be run really at a low cost to our residents. Heating houses in rural areas is becoming more and more costly, and fuel poverty is an ever increasing issue, and it's something we're looking at addressing with our developments.
The Ursula contacted us and are doing a local project of affordable homes in the next village, and they wanted to source straw for insulation, and they wanted to use local firms. I think they need about 2,000 bales. I'm quite interested in what they're doing, and I understand they're going to put the straw around for insulation and put plaster on, and it seems to be quite an interest in it, so I thought in the future that it might need more straw.
I'm the project manager, employer's agent, quantity surveyor for the project, appointed by Hastoe. Our role on the project so far, we oversaw the design stage to make sure the design we developed was on budget for Hastoe. We negotiated the contract with DCH Construction, the builder, and we're now overseeing the works post-contract on behalf of Hastoe, so we undertake monthly valuations on site and monitor progress for them.
Well, we had to find out quite a lot about straw bales. We've not done a project before, but fortunately a lot of people have, so we could do quite a lot of research. In particular, what we were worried about was whether we should use the straw bales structurally or whether we should simply use them to fulfil the function of the wall, i.e. keep the rain out, keep the people warm, etc. And we did a lot of research along that as an initial problem, if you like. For us, I think the obvious differences were we were going to have a much thicker wall than we might normally have, and we tried to design a building actually that fitted the module of a typical straw bale. That's a bit of a joke because they're not all the same size, but we certainly started laying out straw bales on the drawing first of all to see if we could get a size that would be economic to build within the material.
We've not done straw before, but we have actually built hemp houses before, which are slightly different, but again, something new. And we've also dealt with what's called passive house building, which Hastoe have done, but we've not actually built with them passive house dwellings. The systems that are in the properties, there's air source heat pumps with underfloor heating, they're highly insulated. The running costs for these properties will be extremely low. So therefore, in the longer term for residents, their fuel bills will be considerably lower than a normal gas-fired central heating. So that should be a benefit for them. We're very happy with the way it's gone so far. I mean, we have a good client and we have a good team. Everybody is enthusiastic about it, and we're happy enough to sort of bat round ideas. The architect who had first designed it works now as part of our team, and we have an open book system on if we have a problem, let's all get our head around it to sort it out.
It's very exciting. It's always great to see new building ways, building methods, innovative projects, especially when it addresses sustainability issues and low running costs.
we shall see what the residents think once they've moved in.
I've lived in Ongar since I was 14 years old. So basically to move back into Ongar is absolutely fantastic and I can't wait. Also, I have my father that lives 5 minutes down the road, my grandmother that lives like 10 minutes down the road, and an auntie that lives 2 minutes down the road. So it's great.
It means stability, we can move forward, and my son has his own bedroom so he can have his friends round, and it just means a lot, awful lot. So.
It's a lot more comfortable, it's our own place, we now get a garden, which the kids will obviously enjoy, so hopefully they just get settled in and get on with it.
Ever since I was younger, I always dreamed of owning my own house. Alright, technically I don't own it, but having a house is that bit better. So yes, I am like a little kid. As soon as I get the keys in my hand, it's like we have a home. We finally have, alright, we have our home now, but this is our home. And it's no one else has lived in it, and we can sort of place everything how we want to put it, and yeah, it's just, I'm over the moon.
We're absolutely delighted with the way the project's gone. It's turned out to be a fantastic success. The main thing for us is that residents love their new homes. They're fantastically beautiful homes, and our partners, Epping Forest District Council and the Homes and Communities Agency, are also equally pleased with it. So yeah, in summary I'd say we're absolutely delighted. I think what makes these stand out for me, firstly, look at them. They're fantastic, they're beautiful homes. The lime render as a finish is lovely. The sedum roofs, the built-in sustainability, really low running costs, and they're really, really high quality. There's no conventional heating, so it's just air source heat pumps with mechanical ventilation, heat recovery. And that was one of the real elements that attracted Eric Pickles, the Secretary of State, to come and do the opening for us. And he was really impressed with the scheme, both with the efficiency and the costs of the scheme, but also the fantastic savings for residents. When we first started with this scheme, we were very concerned about fire safety, because obviously the natural assumption is to think where there's straw bale housing, there must be a problem with fire. And in fact, we were really pleased to find out there is no issue at all. In fact, these exceed the fire regulations. We've got that little window pane inside the homes, and we saw that in another project in North Kesteven. And we thought that was a really neat idea. And what it does, it reminds the residents all the time that they're living in a straw bale home, and when people come and have a look inside their house, or friends visit, relatives visit, it's a talking point, and it constantly reminds you that you're living in a really innovative house. We're now looking forward to the next 50 years for Hastoe. We've been going for 50 years already, and I like to think that's 50 years of generating ideas and new ways of doing things, and we're going to carry on with that path. So we're looking now to do more straw bale housing, because this has been so successful. We're also building a number of passive house homes. We've got more than 130 that we're building at the moment, and they will reduce energy bills by more than 90% for residents. So we're looking forward to more innovation, more exciting projects and more success in rural communities.